Good morning from in the bus.
Good morning.
Oh, it is a mess in here because we've been quarantining in here for the last 3 days. Alright, so when we were eating dinner after we finished decorating, before we were gonna make our cookies, we found out that Leah's brother has the virus. Yeah, we're quarantining away from her house and just making sure, because she didn't have direct exposure, but we just want to make sure that we're safe as well, especially with the holidays coming up. So we've just been quarantining in the bus, and I gotta say, a lot of things have gone wrong. So for starters, you might have heard while I was filming that clip, this guy running. We have a space heater in here. Oops. And hey Leah, why are we using a space heater and not the diesel one?
I think our first night in here, it started smoking like really bad, so the bus was filled with smoke, and yeah, we couldn't breathe.
So the second diesel heater is also probably maybe broken. We thought maybe it was just burn off at first. It's been too long running that it's burn off. So we're using this guy instead.
Honestly, it would be fairly warm by the time we get back.
Because we're running the space heater, we have not been able to leave my parents' driveway because we have to have it plugged in to shore power. It is winter here in Pennsylvania. So off the solar, it would take way too much power and deplete the batteries. So we have to stay plugged in. Now, we're gonna go pick up some food and coffee. Coffee's essential.
Yeah. And pink drinks!
Leah's off her diet for 1 day and needs a pink drink. Severely needs a pink drink. Oh, my hair. Why didn't anybody tell me it was bad?
It's cute.
It looked bad.
It looks cute.
Alright. You might be wondering, well Matt, why did you go and get food when you have a stove in your bus? Well, we did make food in there the first 2 days, and then last night we warmed up our leftover homemade chicken noodle soup, and we were gonna make some toast, and then the propane stopped working, and then we had a whole fiasco, and I thought maybe it was the regulator, so I went out, I got a new regulator, I put the new regulator on. Propane was all over in the bus, and it doesn't work. That's something else now that has to get figured out. Got some food here away from the bus, and coffee, because we can't make coffee, tea, food, anything really.
We had to like air it out last night, and then it got cold again.
Yep, then it got freezing cold because the diesel heater doesn't work, and the space heater takes a while to heat the space up. It's been an interesting few days, and that is not all that's gone wrong. Over the last couple of days since Leah and I have been living in here, we've kind of just been treating it like a normal home. So we've been going through the water. So I gotta fill our water tank, our fresh water tank real quick. Just like that, we have a full tank. It's really cold out here. I'm gonna head back in. Leah and I are still negative as of now. Fingers crossed we stay that way. We're just playing it extra safe, just making sure that we stay kind of out of the way of it, make sure my family doesn't get sick, make sure if her family does end up getting sick, she doesn't also get sick. So we're just trying our best out here, but like I said, it has not been easy. So we were washing the dishes and talking for a bit about everything going on, but my camera died and it didn't save the clip for whatever reason. So I'm gonna try my best to kind of think about what I was talking about, and I hope I don't leave anything out, as well as Leah, but it's a big learning curve for sure. The hot water heater, if you guys remember way back, I didn't have anywhere to vent my ventless hot water heater even though like it burns propane, so you should really vent it. So I didn't go with that option, and I went with an electric 6-gallon hot water heater. We kind of had to experiment and play around with it. I think we kind of got it figured out today, because today we both had a super
like way too hot
super hot shower. I was like burning my body.
Yeah, me too. I got in there and I was like, oh, this feels nice, and then I was like, oh. Immediately turned it to cold.
Yeah, and everything is kind of going wrong. We literally can't use the stove, so we can't make food, we can't make coffee, we can't make tea or anything like that. So that's kind of a hassle too, but like I've been down, obviously, because I built the bus, so it's been rough just seeing like my creation fall apart while living in here.
He's been having a hard time with it, but I mean, it's better, right? It's better to be learning now while we're still here.
Definitely
and not,
better.
Like out somewhere.
I couldn't imagine like being traveling and all of this happening. Like that would be so stressful. So I am glad that we're still parked here at my parents' house. But
we've had like a really busy day, like yesterday. Busy trip.
We thought, oh, we're quarantining, we're gonna get to like watch shows and catch up on stuff and whatnot.
We had planned a full day, to watch shows. We were already planning like we wanted to watch this one YouTuber that
Kara and Nate.
watches.
Kara and Nate, if you guys don't watch their videos, I recommend it. They're great travel video makers.
Yeah, so we were like planning, we were gonna watch like Euphoria, which we're in the middle of, and
we got to watch 0 of that because everything was going wrong. So I'm grateful for this one, that she's been here and kind of cheering me on through it, because it's been rough, honestly, seeing your creation. If you guys are doing this and like things like this happen, you know, it's hard to see your creation just kind of go to shit.
It's not all. It's not all bad.
I am very grateful that we've had this. I think we're both grateful that we've had this. The timing's rough. It's the day before Christmas Eve right now when we're filming, so keep her family in your thoughts, because it is a little rough. But we have to empty the gray water tank once again, so I'm gonna go do that. This is a 5-gallon gray water tank, which honestly is not the end of the world to have to kind of empty it, because gray water, this one, you can empty kind of anywhere outside. It doesn't fill up unless we're like really doing dishes, like doing a lot of dishes. We just did like 2 days worth of dishes and it filled up. But the one thing about it, when I do empty it, this hose still has a little bit of liquid in it. So I can't like put it in there because it pours out on the inside. So I want to get a little hook here to kind of attach it, because right now Leah's been holding it when I go dump it outside.
This is my part. My time to shine.
Leah's job. I put a little hook here to just hang it when I go empty it, but Leah's turn.
My turn. I can't do much, but I can do this.
And that's that.
I knew that was gonna happen one of these days.
Can't get it off.
He peeled. I peeled.
Gray water, done. Another quick thing, this time bathroom related. The shower's been great. It's been a blessing having a shower, a fully functional shower, so we can shower every day in here. It does take a lot of water, like I said, but when we're on the road, it's gonna be more or less for emergency showers. Otherwise, we'll be going to gyms to shower up. But we don't have a place right now for the toilet paper. And obviously this is a wet bath, so it's kind of annoying. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is get a toilet paper holder.
It'd almost be kind of cool if you could get one that like covers.
Like cover.
Like a plastic
yeah.
cover.
I wonder if they have those.
Pop up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get wet.
There we go. That's probably what we're gonna try and find. The other thing is the toilet. It's great. I highly recommend it. Don't smell anything.
Yeah. It's been pretty great.
I recommend it.
The only thing that sucks about using, like having the toilet and the shower in the same setup is that it's wet in there.
Yeah.
So like Crocs or something.
Yeah. Otherwise, bathroom, I think it's actually not too bad. We did a decent job. So as you guys can see, it is a bit of a mess in here. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess going on in here.
Yeah, so we were not intending on moving in so quickly. So we weren't prepared for any of this. We've had Matt's parents kind of like passing us stuff throughout the week. We've kind of just been learning this whole space, and it's not gonna always be this messy because we're still figuring out what goes where.
Yeah, we basically had no idea where we were putting anything. Like, we didn't design, well, things are designed specifically for a purpose, but we didn't know we were gonna move in, like Leah said, this fast. So we're kind of just been throwing stuff around, trying to figure out where to put things.
Plus, with everything else that we've been doing, like, we've been so busy, so by the time we get in here, we just kind of throw stuff and get in this bad habit of, I mean, now it's like really messy.
Literally doing exactly what we're saying we're doing wrong. I'm doing it right now, but but I do think once we actually move our stuff in, like for real, there's plenty of space, because there is a lot of room in these upper cabinets. And we also have this bottom drawer down here. But about the bottom drawer, I broke the drawer slide, so.
That was like day one.
Day one, I broke the drawer slide.
Yeah. This one was mad. Real mad. Oh, great.
What?
My mom was positive.
Yeah. Saw that coming, unfortunately. We have like no food here, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up food this morning. It's the next day, and we still feel pretty normal, to be honest. We feel fine. Before we do anything, before we get into the day, I gotta do my favorite part of living on the bus and empty the pee bucket. So let's just do it. You're gonna laugh at that.
He loves doing it.
I love it. Pretty simple, straightforward. Lift the pee bucket out. And there you have it. I'm gonna spare you guys the nitty here. I'm just gonna go pour it myself. Merry Christmas. We're still negative. I gotta do some laundry because we got a whole bag here of laundry to do. First set of laundry has now been done in the bus. Sweatpants. As you guys can see, my facial hair is getting much longer, which means we've been in here for quite some time now. It's Saturday, so it's Christmas, like I said earlier today. And yes, we've been in here for about 6 days now, which is pretty good, honestly. I mean, it hasn't been too bad, but there definitely have been a lot of hiccups, as you guys saw. We're gonna kind of break off here, and we're gonna do some little 1v1 camera person confessional. So I'm gonna let Leah do hers first.
On the subject of Matt's beard, vote to keep it growing?
No.
Question mark?
No.
Matt and I have never spent this long of a time together. I know it's only like 6 days or whatever, but we've still never spent that long of a time together. How long have we been together? Like total?
Like 6 months.
So yeah, 6 months unofficially.
Yeah, and then like officially like 2.
Yeah, officially like 2.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that we're quarantined, plus the fact that everything's been going wrong. I think we've been doing a great job. Like, I think we're keeping spirits pretty high. We've been keeping it pretty real on the bus and getting pretty close. I feel like you can't not get close in the bus. I knew that the time would come eventually where we would have to be very comfortable. To be honest, I thought I'd feel more uncomfortable than I do. My issues in a small space with somebody that I like still am getting to know, but it's been a good time. It's been super comfortable, but I am sure happy to be here with Matt.
I guess it's my turn. So yeah, I mean, Leah touched on a lot of really good points, but yeah, it's been really great, honestly. Like, being in here with Leah. Leah's been a lifesaver for me because I have been really down this week. Just in general with everything that's been going wrong, like I mentioned earlier in the video, it's tough to see like something you worked on for a year and a half and you're so excited to move in and make it work and like start living in it and then travel with it, and then a bunch of things go wrong, everything kind of breaks, and you're stuck here not being able to make food, not being able to make coffee, and you know, all this other stuff is going wrong. We have to use a space heater, so we can't even leave the driveway, we can't go anywhere, we can't do anything. Knowing that this is my creation, like it weighs on me, and I'm hard on myself because it's like, well, it's my fault, even though it's really, I guess, technically not my fault. I wouldn't want to be stuck in here for a quarantine with anyone else, to be honest. So I'm really glad that it's the two of us. I mean, overall, it's been, like I said, just rough. But it's been good, but it's been rough. I like the design, the floor plan, the layout of it, it's all super functional, so all of that stuff that's like irreparable, at least all of that is good. Like the floor plan doesn't need any changing, we're good to go on that. It's really just some cosmetic things that need some repairing.
We kind of didn't really touch on the fact that we spent Christmas Eve and Christmas Day
too, yeah.
Which is today, in the bus. And to begin with, we weren't even really gonna spend like the holidays directly together.
We were gonna spend them with our own families and then come together and spend some time at each other's homes as well.
Really strange.
It's interesting,
Christmas.
yeah, to like spend the whole holiday just the two of us and not seeing our families really at all. Like I've seen my mom in passing, just like her giving food to me, but that's really about it.
My mom and my dad and my brother all have, I don't know if we're allowed to say, is that why you said virus?
That's why I keep saying virus, yeah.
Have the virus.
Yeah.
And yeah, it kind of has been taking a toll on me in here, so Matt's been really supportive through that, and we've been just getting stuff for them. It does not feel like Christmas.
No, it doesn't feel
Which
like
is like really, it's upsetting, but at least like we were talking about, at least we're like not alone, like we're together.
But yeah, that's gonna about conclude it. So without further ado, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Oh. Hold on, I forgot to...
Peace.
I was waiting for it.